Hello, lovely viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Today, I will be giving you a very brief tutorial on how to crochet this top. I'm just gonna do a few lines to show you how to crochet the actual pattern. I'm not gonna crochet the top. I will explain how the top is crocheted, but I will show you how to do these stitch very briefly, okay? So stay tuned while I set up my camera. Okay, so I will be using this to do the brief tutorial, okay? It is yarn collection. It's $1.49. I purchased it at a local dollar store. And the color of this is neon pink, okay? It is 100% acrylic. And I will be using this crochet needle. It is a 3.0 millimeter crochet needle. Okay, so we're gonna get started, and this is not gonna take long because I'm doing just a brief tutorial on how to actually start this pattern. Okay, so we're gonna get started, and what we're gonna start with are some chain stitch. Okay, so I'm using 22. So you want to make sure you use an even number because this pattern calls for even numbers. Okay, so I'm just gonna close my chain and I'm gonna make 1, 2, 3 chains. I'm gonna go into my next stitch. I'm gonna make a double crochet and then 1, 2 chains, skip 1, 2 and go in my third chain, and I'm gonna make 1/2 double crochet in one chain, another half double crochet in the next chain. I'm gonna make 2 chains, 1, 2, skip, and in my third chain I'm making half double crochets in the chain next 2 chains after. So what you have is something that looks like this. Okay, now let me continue. As I said, this is just a brief tutorial on how to actually crochet this pattern. Okay, I will explain how the top is made briefly once I show you how to do this. Okay, so now I'm gonna join. I'm making 2 chains and I'm gonna join in my first chain stitch. Okay, I'm gonna make 1 chain and then I'm gonna go into the top of my double crochet and I'm gonna make a single crochet. I'm gonna make 1, 2 chains, go into my double crochet on top and make 2 single crochets, 2 chains into my double crochet on top and make 2 single crochets, 1, 2 chains into my double crochet on top and make 2 single crochets, 1, 2 chains into double crochet on top, 2 single crochets, 1, 2 chains, and the same thing. As you can see, this is quite repetitive, so it makes it a lot easier to crochet what you're crocheting, and I think it gets done faster. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna make 1, 2, 3 chains, and we're gonna go into our single crochet and make a double crochet, 1, 2 chains, in our single crochet here, as you can see, and we're making 2 double crochets. Okay, and we're gonna join where the chain stitches, and on top we're making 1 chain and 1 single crochet, and then 1 2 chains, 2 single crochet, 2 chains, single crochet on top of your double crochet. So as you can see, it is easy, not difficult. I'm doing this row, and then I'm gonna explain how I crocheted the sweater, okay, or the top. So I'm pretty much finished. Okay, so I'm just gonna close it off here. Okay, so I close it off there. So what you have is that exact pattern. Okay, now I'm just gonna explain. I'm just gonna show you with my camera. My mannequin fell. Okay, so what I did was I crocheted from the bottom with my chain stitch. Whoops, let me turn my camera around as I showed you. So I crocheted from here, just how I started the crochet in my brief tutorial here. Okay, so this is what my bottom looked like in the beginning. Okay, before I added this. Okay, so I made a cylinder shape. Okay, and I measured it where I think my armpit would end, and I stopped there. And what I did was I went on one side. I made sure there was enough armpit room under here. Okay, because if you don't leave some space between here under the armpit, let me see if I could fix that. Yeah, if you don't leave space between the armpit and the back, then it's gonna be too tight. So what I did was I left some space, because you have to measure this on you or someone while you're crocheting it. I think that's the best thing. And it's good to have a mannequin, because at least you have someone to use. I usually use my daughter, but she gets quite frustrated at times because she wants to do her own thing, so she doesn't want to be my mannequin. Okay, so what you do is you're gonna start here. Okay, and what you want is 2 even sides. Okay, so you have to make sure you're measuring on both sides. You're counting. It's easy when you can count your stitch, okay, to make sure they're even. But you're gonna leave armpit room, and as you get here, okay, you're decreasing the stitch, as you can see. So you have these two, which are the same length, and as I came up here, I start decreasing. Okay, so I started decreasing my stitch as I went higher, and then it got smaller. So I decreased my stitch as I went up, just so I could get like a V shape, or I would say kind of like a triangular shape this way. And then at the back, as you can see here, I did leave some armpit room, okay? And I continued, as you can see, I continued all the way across the back, okay? Once I had enough armpit room, I used the same amount of stitch all the way up to the collarbone. And once I was finished, I came, and I should have shown you the tutorial on how to make the edge, but these are double crochets. So I made 3 double crochets in this stitch, okay? And then I made about 5 chains here, and I went and I made another 3 double crochets, and I made a slip stitch here, and then I came over here and I did the same thing here where I made 3 double crochets, 5 chains, 3 double crochets, and then you kept going up, okay, until that's what you have. I did the arm as well. As you can see, the arm has the same type of edging or edge, whatever you call it, and the bottom has the same thing. So the neck, the arm, and the bottom does have the edge, okay? So remember to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and continue watching my videos, and I will come back with more, and I promise I will have a tutorial. Actually, the video that I did prior to this one, I will have a tutorial just so you can see how I crocheted, but I will be doing a miniature version, okay? So we're not going to spend this much time doing the video, because I know a lot of people don't have time, and a lot of people don't want to watch a long video. Okay, so until next time, many blessings to you. Take care. Bye for now.